Every once in a while, we like to step outside of our comfort zone and try new things. It's an important part of growing as a person, growing as a channel, and growing as a community, and it really helps us learn more about our audience and get a better understanding of how the gun community is changing. Honestly, I think it's a great way to mature and evolve into a better version of ourselves. With that being said, we are not doing any of that today. Nope, we are just roasting more range gear.
That was a close one.
First up is the scratched up clear lens eye pro that is way too big. I'm all for playing it safe on the range and taking precautions to ensure your eyes are protected. I applaud the fact that most ranges require eyes and ears before you can even enter the firing line these days. However, forgetting to bring your own eye pro is a giant advertisement to the entire firing line that you are that guy who either can't keep his crap together enough to remember to bring the basic shooting kit to the range, or even worse, you have little to no experience and you had to rent eye pro from the pro shop counter. Shame, shame.
Shame. Shame.
You spend the majority of your free time trying to ensure the world knows that you are one of the world's most qualified shooters by way of dubious shooting advice on shooting forums. Now you have a guy in suspenders carrying a 1911 giving you tips on how to not limp wrist your shots or make sure that you focus on the front sight post rather than your target to increase accuracy because he has identified you as a noob based on your rental eye pro. That same guy will also inform you that your cheap plastic Glock can't achieve the same level of performance that his finely tuned Springfield can. Keep in mind that that dusty old fart probably got his 1911 at a hardware store in the 50s for a nickel.
Wow.
Yeah, he can shoot it well, but it's hard to take gun advice from some guy who hasn't bought one since the Monkees had their first hit single. This is a rookie mistake that we all have made. It's understandable. But if you ever forget your eye pro, my suggestion is just to check out the pistols that you can't afford in the glass case for about 30 minutes before you tell the gun shop clerk that you're just browsing, and then you go home and cry.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
Next up over the fire is one of those tacky t-shirts that lets everybody know you definitely shoot guns. Yeah, buddy, we know. That's literally what we're all here doing at the range. Now, I'm not talking about one of your favorite manufacturer t-shirts or even something from like Grunt Style or 9line. I can forgive those minor sins and let them slide. But if you ever need to advertise to the world that you're a gun-toting shooter with anger issues and a genuine dislike for stupid people, you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Literally everybody else at the range also shoots and nobody's impressed or even cares that you shoot guns as well. Your mere presence has just become the most annoying thing on the range. Now you outrank that range officer that asked to see tax stamps for NFA items, and that's just pretty darn sad. You are the type of guy that owns a gun because you genuinely wish a mofo would, and you are also the person that the media portrays the entire gun-owning portion of the country as. Let me drop a truth bomb on you, buddy. Shooting guns does not make you tough. Guns are literally the equalizer that allows everybody to be on the same level of unmolestable. That's a funny word. A 90-year-old grandma with scoliosis can defend herself theoretically from a band of marauding muscle-bound rapists if she has a gun. So all your t-shirt tells me is that you've ascended to the same level of masculinity as that sweet old lady who has to wear adult diapers on her way to Walgreens each week. Good job.
You suck!
Moving on to the anemometer, or even worse, a kestrel. Don't get me wrong, these are great tools when stretching your gun's legs and reaching up to and beyond 1,000 meters. But when we're shooting at the manicured range with a maximum distance of 100 yards, your attempt to look like you know more than everybody else only proves that you don't.
Ouch, baby. Very ouch.
Yes, I get it. Wind can affect a shot at 100 yards, but not to the extent that you need to know that you have a 4.3 knot breeze coming from the northwest while you sight your 30-30 in one day before deer season opens with only 45 minutes before dark. Not only are your time management skills terrible, but if you're busting out the anemometer at the local horse and hunt club, you also have terrible cash management skills. You're the kind of guy who has a custom gaming controller just to get that extra edge when griefing literal children in Minecraft. You're not a sniper. You never have been. You are an enthusiast who likes to spend money on stupid kit rather than buying a decent gun and learning how to use it.
All right, I'm gonna go cry.
Finally, we have your girlfriend. Now that might be a little bit optimistic, but bear with us on this one. Normally, I'd make this gender and orientation neutral for the sake of equality, but this is, well, it's pretty specific. There is a 1 in a million chance that your girlfriend is actually there to shoot or is shopping for a gun of her own, but chances are you are there to prove to her that your tiny penis, well, it's not a flaw, but a feature gifted to you to balance out the rest of your raw masculinity.
I work too hard! I am a division manager in charge of 29 people! I drive a Dodge Stratus!
This raw masculinity that you're sure you have, is best described as theoretical, hypothetical, or possibly even delusional. When you mag dump your RAS-47 with the Tapco AK-74 style muzzle brake at the indoor range, you are only annoying everybody else and embarrassing her. You are sure to post a couple of pics to AR15.com to stroke yourself off while claiming that you're being an ambassador to the sport, even though you have completely mortified this poor woman who is now questioning how grounded to reality you really are as she swipes her way through Tinder looking for an upgrade. And after all this, you're somehow offended that you're not giving a BJ after buying her Burger King on the way home and letting her actually pick from a value meal instead of relegating her choices to the dollar menu. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this week, folks. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out these two cripplers right here and join us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tundra Gaming Live. Don't forget to tune in next week, folks, when we still don't know what the heck we're doing. Bye.